This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org.
Hello everyone, Kirby here, but you can call me KV, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Air Riders. On the last episode, we finished up Road Trip with Rick, got to see his ending. We've got only 3 challenges left for the Road Trip checklist, which is very good. We managed to get one of the gliding ones somehow using Rick, which is pretty cool. And so I left it all up to you in the comments if we're going to do another road trip where we get the rest of these, like if I actually record like the whole thing and whatnot. But today, I mentioned the last episode that it has been roughly over 2 months since I last recorded. So episode 56 was recorded on January 1st, 2026, and episode 57 was recorded on March 7th, 2026. So there's a bit of a gap there. And as you know, I like to take pictures and do little clips of everything in case there's stuff I think was cool that we might have missed. So, without further ado, here comes the part where there's going to be no music for a bit. Because we're going straight to my album. And there's going to be a lot of stuff here that's like cool and whatnot, but it's going to be like a matter of what I even remember doing. But I think if we're like, here, I'll just, how about we just filter them to be Kirby Air Riders? That might help. Because I think, like right here, is that? Yeah, okay, actually, that sounds right. Because this would have been how the menu looked during the New Year's event they did, which was a bit late to start, so it didn't look like this quite yet. Let's see. We'll just, we'll go back here, because, like, we got the Ava. I think we showed off the Zygarde Henshin Star, the Samus one. I didn't even realize it has, like, an arm cannon there. That's pretty cool. Uno Reverse. Oh, this really cool Moon, Hanafuda card. Kirby Stream Course, Pokemon card. Like I think we showed those off. So then we have this really cool Kirby on a Paper Star, as usual. Paper Star is the best canvas for a lot of artists. Got this Vampire Star, which is a reference to Kirby in the Forgotten Land, where the little wheel things at the end of the game, and here we are and all that. Oh, got a Blushing Ribbon. Ooh, the end of Revenge of Meta Knight done on the Swerve Star. Honestly, Swerve Star is also a pretty good canvas. It happens like it splits up when, you know, you leave it idling, but that's still pretty cool. We got an actual Rex Wheelie. And I forget if I got this one or not, because I should have used it with Rick. Oh well. Oh, got one of Highness. Good use of the Hop Star there, because it actually fits Highness's profile pretty decently. Just a nice Paper Star of Kirby relaxing in the water. He's so adorable. One that's just a Formula Star with the Air Rider logo, the Japanese one at least, which is funny. This really sick one of 02, especially as he appears in Kirby Air Riders. Oh, I saw this one. I was super happy because it's Lolo or Roro, depending on region, from Luminous Venture X, like, you know, the Gunvolt games. I was like, oh man, that's so cool. Like, I get super excited when I see people make stuff that's like more of niche things that I know, and I'm like, I recognize that. That's so cool. So I was really happy about that, using the Vampire Star for Lola and everything. That was really cool. Here's another Rex Wheelie that I was using in some room where someone had bought it and I could use it. So I was playing with friends. Oh, right. So I was doing a relay race with friends, and I got Rick's rip roar at the very last moment before he crosses the finish line. So we'll play that clip again, because if you notice, he does the animation, and then the game's like, wait a minute, but he needs to do like this clapping animation, so it immediately stops him from doing the rip roar and just puts him into the clapping animation, which I think is really funny. Alright, gets off, begins the rip roar. Wait a minute. Nope, never mind. And this was a cool Warp Star design. It has all the different power-ups you can get for your machines. Didn't realize that there's actually technically a total of 10, if I'm reading this correctly. Because, yeah. 3, including the all-up, yeah, there's 10. Well, another ribbon, this time using the Shadow Star. Very cute, though. Do like it quite a lot. Oh, Kirby doing from the Megaton Punch minigame in Superstar. He's going to crack the world in half. And I think literally the part where he's punching is where your rider sits. So again, I am so impressed with people who make these custom machines. And I'm kind of sad that they changed it a little bit. They got rid of the popular sort feature, and now it's just random. And I kind of wish it was popular, because popular didn't mean most, like, it was the most selling one, because the way of how the machine market works, it works in mysterious ways. Here's a Smash Brothers letter, so you know, someone getting the Smash, maybe the next character getting the Smash will have been an Air Riders. So that's right, Nor DDD, come on down. Wait, why him? Can we just get, like, I don't know, Bandana LD or something? Shush. Another Kyogre Vampire Star. Always just love how these look, because they're so super silly. Got the Mage Sisters on a Rex Wheelie. Again, they just like using that particular side of the Rex Wheelie. I don't know why. Like, I guess because that's the side that shows up when you're, like, looking for them. But, I don't know. Like, the side you mostly see is the other side, the right side, from when you're riding it. Because right now, we're looking at the left side. You guys remember that. The side of the wheelie is dependent on where the rider is sitting. The rider would be sitting, like, parallel of us, or that's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Got Zero and Dark Matter. Good Kirby Dream Land 3 reference out there. There's Zero from Kirby Dream Land 3 again, this time with Kirby fighting with the Love Stick. Honestly, very good use of the little circle, because like a lot of people like to use the circle in the Vampire Star to make something cool, and I think this is a fantastic use. The Waddle Dee on the little treadmill hamster thing earlier was also very good. It's Astronomer Waddle Dee from Kirby and the Forgotten Lands Starcross World. So here was another event that happened. This was, I think this is just like a winter event. I want to say it was initially meant to be for New Year's, but it was not on New Year's. It was just kind of like later. I think this event was happening the weekend of when I went to MagFest, actually. There's Waddle Dee on a lily pad. Very adorable. There's Big Man! Hey! Honestly, that's a very good use of the Vampire Star, too. Big Man works perfectly for that. A Chandelure with the Turbo Star. Good use of the Turbo Star to do the other, like, flames of Chandelure. A Game Boy Advance. I do like how clever people are with, like, the shapes, because they can't make, like, full text usually, but they can make really cool things that, like, imply text. So, like, if you know, you know, and it's just, like, that's so cool. Because, like, even, like, they have the small detail on the bottom of the screen where it has, like, the Wind Waker, like, large squiggles and then the more, like, curvy squiggles, because that's where it'd say Game Boy, and the curvy ones would be Advance, because that's how it looked on the Game Boy Advance. Like, very cool. So there was a Valentine's Day event. That shocked me, actually. So they changed up, once again, the paddock and the menu screen. I unfortunately did not get a screenshot of the paddock during the New Year's events. I think it was just weird timing for me, unfortunately. But, yeah, this was very cool. I really liked the nice, like, the lovely colors and everything is so cute. This is the paddock itself of what it would look like. I didn't get more to the left side of, or Rick's right, our left. But I really liked the hearts here because that was like very 90s aesthetic, and I was just like, yeah, because Kirby came out in the 90s. Rick is currently sad in this picture. I didn't intend for that to happen, but the running gag is that Rick misses his girlfriend, Pick, who is not in the game. And if all the riders are to get at least one other skin, you should give Rick a Pick skin, so now his girlfriend could be in the game. The least you could do for the guy. Yeah, somehow during the event, it was a 3-on-3 city trial, which was weird, but whatever. We came to a draw. Don't ask me how that worked. We just did. And here's all the things you got from it. You got some cookie stickers. You got the new headwear, which they put it much earlier on, so you don't have to do the whole thing if you didn't want to. But I wanted that chili sundae right there, because that, like, man, I'm sure chili's made of ice cream and Rocky's made of chocolate. It's just like, I'd eat that. Or else you can say you're love struck. And a wallflower. Maybe don't say you're a wallflower. Got this one recently. This is Magalar using the Wagon Star to actually do his little shopping cart from Super Kirby Clash. Very cute. And of course the apple on the back. This Hop Star is really cool. This Hop Star is of the lore Star Cutter from Kirby's Return to Dreamlands. And I really liked it. Did I get an I did not get an overview shot of it, dang. But there is an overview shot where you can see more of the lore on top there. So it's just like that, like, this is what I want to see. I want to see more creative liberties, like, because you're not going to be able to one for one recreate the thing. So just use what you have as the basic shape, and go from there. Because, like, I immediately clocked this is the lore Star Cutter. That's cool. I could not buy it, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have. I just thought this looked really cool. I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but it looks really cool. We have Marie, as I believe she appears at the end of Splatoon 2, minus the sunglasses. Wait, that's Callie. That's Callie. Marie's my favorite, because Marie's my favorite. That's Callie. Marie does not have the dark purple hair. I knew that. And also, we got a Rex Wheelie that has the Void Co. logo from Donkey Kong Bonanza. I thought that was really cool, because somehow them recreating that is like, that's neat. And they also got like the tape that Void would use. So this is, technically speaking, not a vehicle that should work, because it has the Void tape on it, but it's fine. And that's as far as that goes. There's an event going on right now called Shadow Star's Revenge, where Meta Knight gets a buff, because sure, and there's a lot of Shadow Stars that spawn. Which leads me to the elephant in the room, which is Bandana Waddle Dee icon right there. Because, as of yesterday, from when I'm recording, the Meta Knight amiibo finally released. Meta Knight with the Shadow Star. And a future me wants to, we can do another picture showing all the amiibo, because hot dang, this particular amiibo came in the largest box I've ever seen for an amiibo, because Meta Knight's cape is so dang detailed that they had to make the box even larger to accommodate for it. So I'm, like, scared now when the Deity Tank Star amiibo comes. I'm just like, how big is that box gonna be? Good lord. But, yeah, so now we can have all our... we have Meta Knight icon, which you know I will not use. Sorry, Meta Knight. But now we can have Bandana Waddle Dee ride the Shadow Star, which is what I'm having him do now for our main screen menu icon. And that about wraps it up as far as anything that we've missed in the last 2 months. I haven't done a lot of, like, other things as far as, like, checklists and whatnot. I've bought some, like, custom machines here and there. Like, let's go check. My machine. What do I have? Out of curiosity. Alright, so we have my unique one, this, and we have 2 other ones we can play with. We have 52 custom machines. Wingstar, got the one we made. The Black Mage thing. Judd. Right! I got this. I was so happy about this. I bought it immediately. Lord Dominator from Wander Over Yonder. She fits the Shadow Star perfectly. Whoever made this, I love Modify. I love you. Thank you so much. Now I have 2 machines based off of Wander Over Yonder characters. I'm hoping I can find another machine based off of Wander himself, Lord Hater, and Commander Peepers, and that would complete everything, because we have the one that's based off Sylvia from Wander Over Yonder already, too. So it's just like, yes! Yes! It's my favorite cartoon show, so that's why I'm so excited about it. But yeah, I was like, it works so perfectly. Except the bottom right there, but that's fine. That's fine. It's more about, like, how it looks here. It's just like, that's so cool! That's so cool! I have a lot of Wagon Stars now. We have the Jelly Jiggler, Tokuro Sanosuke from Bo. I did eventually get the rare box. I got this Adeline one because I thought it was cute, and I like the pattern on it because this reminds me of Kirby 64. And then I got this one, which I thought was really cool because it's a star block, like the star blocks that you would see in a normal Kirby game, basically. So it's just like, yeah, why not? Slick, I think, is just the Invincible Candy. Yeah. And there's Sylvia from Wander Over Yonder, and our weird disco thing, but mainly Sylvia. And I haven't got anything else besides the one I made for Bulkstar. We have that, and the Goku one. Oh, I never... Wow, that shows how much attention I paid to this. I was like, yeah, it's Goku. They made the kanji and everything. I never looked on the other side. They were using the Nord items to basically mimic Goku's hair. I'm observant. Farina Bike. You know about Farina Bike. So. And then this one. I might get rid of this one because I don't really know what it is. I thought it was like a Pokemon, but I don't think it is. But it looks cool at least. I got the other Monado. I like mine, but this one is definitely more... This one looks more like the actual Monado than mine does. Oh, I got a lot of Turbo Stars. Let's see. We got Ku. We do have Ku in the game in some form or fashion. Zero with the 2 Dark Matters, which I think we've shown off. My friend made this one. This is Carbuncle from Puyo Puyo. Thought that was really cool. And then we got Frankie from One Piece. Honestly, really, like, again, this is what I'm looking for. It's not going to be spot on, but if you know, you know, and it makes perfect sense. So yeah, this one's great. And we got the Blue Falcon. I did get that Uno reverse card. Miku. I did get Latias at least. So we have Latias Hopstar. Really wish I could have gotten that Lore Star Cutter though. Gosh dang it. We got a Salmonid, and a friend of mine made this Mike Wazowski, and I was just like, I'm gonna get it too because it's funny. You know about Wind Waker, and then the cool ones we have. I don't have any unique ones I've gotten from the machine shop here. My friend also made this one, King K. Rool, and then I just thought this one looked really cool. I might get rid of this one too, depending on when it gets down to the wire. And that's the one I made. Don't have anything for the Bull Tank. And then, yeah, this one's cool, because it's the Tornado / the Cyclone from Sonic Adventure 2. Because, you know. Oh, yeah, I want to do the thing where I, like... Well, it transforms basically into the Cyclone. Right now it's a Tornado. And hey, look, someone drew on a Flight Warp Star the original map of City Trial. Well, I thought that was really cool. So, I need to get more miles so I can get stuff at the machine shop. So because of that, I haven't finished this event yet. So let's just dive right in and get this done, and that'll be the actual part of gameplay we have today. Yeah, see, Mad Knight has a boost, that's why he has that little merc on there. So Mad Knight can literally one-shot some of these characters. So because of that, we're Rick, and we're full of love. Let's go. Now, if I wanted to, I could do the ready there, and I could go into, like, a faux version of the city trial, but I want to just, yeah, okay. So yeah, a lot of people are playing as Meta Knight, as you can see. So they're the ones I gotta watch out for. But the people who are not playing as Meta Knight, they're the real ones. Yeah, we got Swordnecks, Ashley, Dot Midi, that's funny, and by Dot Midi, and Flowerhorn. Yeah, let's go. I hope this doesn't do what it did to me yesterday. I've had some unfortunate connection issues. Not, like, in the sense of, like, my internet's been bad. It's been in the sense of I will get into a room, and then it just doesn't connect. It has nothing to do with my connection. It's just, like, if there's some people who have bad connection, it just sticks there for a while. If you try to leave, it penalizes you. I'm like, but I didn't do that. The last three are CPUs. 'Cause Rockhawk is a character from Paper Mario. Star Dream is from... Yeah, those are not real players, I'm pretty sure. Oh well. And of course, the music that plays for this event is Revenge of Meta Knight, the Brawl version, because why wouldn't it? So, I'll let them take that. Dang, none of these Shadow Stars have cool design on it. Why can't we have Lord Dominator Shadow Stars? Because it's only going to pick the one design, so it'll be like, haha, Lord Dominator. Shush. All of these, and the Meta Knight behind me is going to be a bit of a butt right now, it looks like, so no. And if I want to, just switch to another Shadow Star that has full health. Get some stuff out of here. I'm just going to get as many stats as possible, because that's how I roll. Alright, a short race, huh? I got a laser. Ow! Who did that? Who did that?
Three, two, one, start!
Gets more offense at the very least. And defense would be good too. So I'll get multiple of it, just to be safe. And health would be good too. Cool. I still won. I'm going to get knocked off this very soon, but I won at least. Let's see, is there... So now that it's past the first minute, there should be other machines around that aren't just Shadow Stars. That said, I'd rather take one that has more health than what I have right now. So... Oh, nope, I see that. I see that big laser. I'm no dummy. Never mind, I stand corrected. Rip roar time. There's a rocket star. Not my first choice, but... well, it's not going to be my choice at all, because it's nearly destroyed. Just keep switching to the one with full health. It's fine. Some bananas? Yeah. Stupid Meta Knights thinking they're so cool. Everyone knows the real cool character is Rick. When's Rick getting his event, huh? When's Rick getting his event to celebrate his amiibo's release? Because that's literally why they're doing this event right now, is because the Meta Knight amiibo release. I do see parts of the Leo are out there. I'm not going to contest that right now. I thought I had enough. No, I did definitely not have enough life. Alright, well. Some old habits die hard. Me trying to glide with Rick? It's more likely than you think. We haven't had a lot of events for this one. Oh, never mind. Well, speaking, it shall appear. Take all those, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, we did. It lasted a good, like, 3 seconds, but we did. Oh, never mind. I want to rip roar. It's fine. Yeah, someone completed Leo. Where are they? I want to rip roar into their face. No? Okay, well. Something I won't worry about for right now, then. They're over there. Pretty sure they are. Don't mind me. On my Shadow Star. Like the rest of you are. Oh, nope, can't fly that high. Dang it. Oh, come on. Okay, well. And this does have a, like, 30 seconds left version of the song, which I think is really funny. It just gets in the higher key, but it works surprisingly well for the song. Who the butt was trying to shoot at me? One of those dang Mad Knights, I bet. Keeper of the peace, my butt.
3, 2, 1, time.
And I'll run to Invisible Wall because I can. Alright, so 90's not bad. Oh yeah, I had like no glide. Yeah, I was never getting up there.
Stadium.
Dust Up Derby, Bun Rush. Yeah, let's do Air Glider. No. KV, you need to learn your lesson. Rick and Air Glider do not mix. Maybe they will someday, but today is not that day. Okay, cool. Oh, so it's the Leo guy. Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. It's me, the guy in the Leo, and the computer. Yep. Of course he ran for me first. Of course he ran for me first. Because why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? He's Mad Knight. He's a jerk. I'm sick of people saying that Mad Knight's cool. He's not cool. He's a big jerk who does jerk things, like try to like blow up Pop Star and stuff, and then he's like, hey man, did you know that I had this cool like treasure chest thingy? And I'm like, yeah, I need that to like, not have bad stuff happen. He's like, well, too bad. You gotta fight me and find all these secret stars, or else you're not gonna be able to come into my secret ocean. And it's like, dude, what is your deal? And it's like, did you got taken over by the Yin Yarn Man. Like, even DDD struggled against the Yin Yarn Man, but you got taken over no problem. Like, come on, Mad Knight. You're not that cool. You're just a poser. You think you're cool. You're not that cool. I'm sorry, but you just had to learn that that was my own dang fault. That was my own bomb. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Well, I sure did that. Yeah, anyways, Mad Knight, there are better characters in the Kirby franchise, and if it was between you and another character, I would kick you out of Smash. I said what I said. King Deity was more deserving than you. Anyway. I'll have to do that one more time, but then I'll get the last machine accessory and we'll be Gucci there. So then, thank you all so much for watching this episode of... Dust Up Derby 4. Oh, look, it even has Meta Knight on it, and he is clearly riding the most evil star in the game. Like, the bull tank has spikes on it. It is not meant to be a mode of transport. It is meant to be a thing you bully people with. Meta Knight is not a good person. He's not a person, to be fair. He's not a good being. Okay? Like, how egotistical are you to get your own logo and then you have a shoulder pad and you put it on your shoulder pad? Like, come on. Come on. I'm looking at the amiibo now, he even got a new, like, fancy little thing on his cape that shows, like, a bat. Like, why does it show a bat? Bats naturally are fine, but when you think about them mythically and in video games, they are not usually good. So, I'm pretty sure Sakurai is walking back all the time he's built up, like, Meta Knight's super cool in the anime, and it's just like, wait a minute, I've rethought my entire life choice, never mind, Meta Knight sucks. So here we're gonna have an event dedicated to him. Okay, for reals. Okay, sorry. But hey, another thing on the checklist, yay! Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kirby Air Riders. And yeah, my entire silly, because I'm mostly joking. It's half truth, half joke, because you know how I feel about Meta Knight. I don't hate the dude. I don't hate any Kirby character, to be fair. But yeah, I'm joking. I have the heart bands on. I'm like, we're full of love. Immediately goes on Meta Knight diss track. Okay, but for reals. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't have to, you don't want to. All that stuff. If you like what we see as far as the game goes, this event will be done by the time this video is posted, but I'm sure there'll be more events, and I'm hoping they're going to repeat some of the events, because it would kind of suck to have some of these items locked out that you can't get to them if you can't do the events again. But pick up Kirby Air Riders available on Nintendo Switch 2. You can play as any character you want in the roster, including Meta Knight. Don't let my bias against him sour your judgments. Meta Knight's fine. I just think there's better characters, that's all. Most importantly, like you know what? You watching this video, you're a better character than Meta Knight. I know you're going to say that's not a high bar, but just trust me on this, okay? A lot of other people think Meta Knight's super cool, but I think you're better than... I think you're cooler than Meta Knight, okay? Just remember that, okay? Alright. You all have a wonderfully great day, okay? Have a wonderfully cool, great day. Or, if it's cold where you are and you need to warm up, have a wonderfully warm, great day, I guess. I wasn't using cool in the... Anyways. I'm just very off topic right now. I will see you all on the next video for... Who the heck knows at this point? We're going to probably do some more stuff in Air Ride, City Trial. We'll see. But until then, ciao.